Hey, what is up, investors? Jason here. So in this video, we're going to be doing a cover of the blockchain mining stocks, as well as taking a good look into what we're seeing in the entire crypto space in general. Of course, talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and even Dogecoin, and just getting a good general idea about what is going on in the entire crypto market. We're going to be giving updates on what is going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum at this moment, and getting a good understanding of what we can be projecting to be coming to these blockchain mining stocks. So, as we get to it, we have a lot to cover. If you don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash this story annihilate, or gently press that like button. Helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Helps spread these videos to more people who might find it interesting. And subscribe if you have not already. And if you're interested in being a Patreon, helping support this channel even more, and joining the private Discord, and being able to communicate with me, that's the best place to do it, is in the Discord. I have one. Link is in the description. Thank you to all the Patreons. Now, let's get to it. So we're starting first with Bitcoin. Now, for the people that are new here, I've been making these videos for a while, and I've been setting different support and resistance lines. So we're just kind of keeping the history here in these videos now. So originally, when I called the bull run for Bitcoin, I called that bull run with this yellow line here. If you guys remember that, I was the first person on YouTube to say we are in a bull run. There is no more bearish activity within Bitcoin from what we were seeing. There was too many catalysts there that was in Bitcoin's favor during this time. So that's how we were able to get a new support line at this price of $38,000. And then we set the new resistance line of $42,000. And then in the last video, we set this new line here, this new resistance line at $46,000, which not a whole lot of people saw that last video. There was a little glitch with the description in the video, which caused not a lot of people to really see it. So anyways, this is our new resistance line that we have at this moment, and we're kind of just staying within this really well. So what we need to see is we need to make this resistance line a support line. And in order to do that, we're going to need to see the price of Bitcoin to go to $52,000. That's going to be where we can set the price of $46,000 as a support line instead of a resistance line, and then have $52,000 as the new resistance line. But at this moment, we were not going to be seeing that until we get some more activity going on with Bitcoin. But there are still a lot of catalysts, and that's what's really keeping this sustainability here and keeping the price of Bitcoin within this these current prices at this moment. So let's just do a quick run of Ethereum, because this is really big with the blockchain miners. Ethereum has been kind of floating around the price of $3,000. Currently, it's at the price of $31.44 at the time of making this video. But we really need to see more support at the price of $3,000. And the way we're going to see that is if we were to see Ethereum break above the price of $3,400, which it's having a lot of resistance at the price of $3,300. But it is showing a good amount of support right now at the price of $3,000. But we need to see much more support within that price. So ideally, to have good steady support at $3,000, we need to see it break above $3,400, and that way we can be more secured with this new support line that I would like to draw here at this current price. Right now, I don't really have anything drawn up with Ethereum because I've been mostly focusing over at Bitcoin, but this is one that we do need to be watching a bit better, and hopefully we will see the price of Ethereum continue to trend back up, which I do think is very possible. There's still a lot of catalysts with Ethereum, especially with other countries that are looking to adopt it more with smart contracts and stuff like that. So a lot of great things with it, and that would also lead into other great things as far as Cardano, which we've seen Cardano make some very aggressive moves here recently as well. I've seen it break above a price of $2. That's really great. That's where we really needed to see it. So hopefully we can also see these trends continue with Cardano, and we can show a lot of support here at the price of about $2 with Cardano. That would ideally be the best case scenario for it right now. And that would be probably where it's going to be sticking around at for a while before we really see a break above much more than that. I think going to a price of like $2.30 is going to be a bit hard right now. But if we were to see more movements within Ethereum and that mirror into Cardano, that could possibly help send us above the price of $2.30. But right now, I think that's where we're going to have the largest amount of resistance is breaking above $2.25 right now. So it's going to be a bit difficult to get to $2.30. But hopefully we can have a lot more support at the price of $2 for Cardano at this moment. Now, in recent news, Walmart, the largest private employer in the U.S., listed for the position of a cryptocurrency and blockchain product lead. We know that Amazon also just recently did this, and this could be huge if Walmart does start accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum as a payment option, because we already know that there's many customers that go in there and they'll spend their debit cards that they have with crypto, or with other services that do have debit cards that allow their customers to spend their Bitcoin and Ethereum. And even myself, I've used these services, I use these debit cards and bought gas for them and stuff like that. And it would be nice to see that companies do start accepting it directly. And another thing is we have more countries now saying that they want to start accepting Bitcoin as a actual currency. Argentina President Alberto Fernandez reveals Bitcoin could become a significant currency in the nation. So just another catalyst there to help drive the price of Bitcoin. Now, something else that we're seeing is that the Bitcoin mining gets 7.3% more difficult after the latest adjustment. The network is recovering from the consecutive drops caused by China's mining crackdown. And since then, these companies that we're investing into, talking about here on this channel, they've been able to obtain more Bitcoin. But now that we're seeing the price of Bitcoin going up, we're seeing a lot more demand for it. And that is when we see the difficulty of Bitcoin get adjusted and it become a little bit harder. So these that doesn't really affect these blockchain miners that much. It does make it a bit more difficult, but at the same time, seeing the price of Bitcoin going up is a very good catalyst for these companies. So now looking over these blockchain miners, with the hash rate being a bit more difficult, that means that they're going to be getting a little bit less Bitcoin for the work that they're doing. But at the same time, I think that's a good thing. That gives them still that better competitive edge, in my opinion, because we have China pretty much out of the way. So these companies have been obtaining a lot more Bitcoin. They've been able to mine a lot more. And with now the price of Bitcoin going up, they're taking a lot more. They have a lot more to gain from that. Looking at Marathon Digital back when Bitcoin was at its all-time highs, Marathon Digital had gotten up to a price of around $57 was the high. And the current price for Marathon Digital being at $33.04. A lot has changed since then. There's a lot more growth in my opinion that Marathon Digital really has to obtain with the price of Bitcoin going up, because Marathon Digital focuses on mining Bitcoin. And I think the same thing will be said for RIOT Blockchain, whose 52-week high was just a little bit under $80 a share, and currently, RIOT Blockchain's stock price is $35.83. And I think that RIOT has a lot of room there to really grow, because all these companies have really been expanding their rigs that they have. And CleanSpark, for example, this one really hasn't had any sort of increase in its price. We're still seeing CleanSpark on a drop here, but CleanSpark has gone a long way, in my opinion, from where they were at, and we know that they're saving a lot of money on their energy costs. So we'll have to see how things really start playing out for a lot of these guys, like HIVE, for example, who's saving a lot of money on their costs. They recently went public over on NASDAQ. So there's a lot the HIVE really has to benefit. And looking at how we've been seeing the price of HIVE going up a lot, currently it's sitting at about the halfway point of the 52-week high. The highest that this stock has gone to was $13, which it only stayed at very briefly. And currently, with HIVE being at the price of $6.60 at the moment, at the time of making this video, I think that there is a lot of room to really be growing there, especially since HIVE is also mining Ethereum as well. And we've been seeing a lot of buying activity coming in on HIVE. So I think that there is a lot to really be watching with HIVE, and as well as also for HIVE Blockchain, who's also seen a large increase in the volume activity of their stock. And the price of HIVE Blockchain, I mean, this is just a little penny stock with its stock price currently at $2.95, and the 52-week high was $5.75. And I think that we're also going to see the price of this really break out above that price, because this is one that's also mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. And same will be said about Argo Blockchain. Argo currently priced at $1.69. I mean, this is just a little penny stock, but the buying activity in Argo right now is a lot lower than it was back in early 2021. So I think that Argo really has a lot of room to also grow, but there's a lot of other things going on with Argo, because the company is located in the United Kingdom, which I think doesn't really help it that much, as we're seeing with like HIVE Blockchain and HIVE, who are Canadian companies that are trading publicly on NASDAQ. Argo Blockchain is still an OTC stock. Now looking over at Bitfarm, Bitfarm, this stock is currently trading at a price of $6.39, and its 52-week high was $10, which it was at very briefly. Now, we're kind of seeing Bitfarm at a price that is steadily moving much higher than it was back at its previous prices. We're seeing a lot of activity right now with Bitfarm. But when we look at Bitfarm, the cost of the stock comparison to how much Bitcoin that they actually have and what they're mining, this one, in my opinion, is probably one of the better buys. I really like these penny stocks. I like Bitfarm. I like Hive Blockchain. I like Hut 8. I think those are ones to really be keeping an eye on. Those are the ones I'm more bullish on now. And I think that there's a lot to really be coming from Bitfarm, in my personal opinion. So that is what's going on in the crypto space and the blockchain miners and the catalysts that we can be looking forward to. As you guys know, I do make these videos at least twice a week covering the blockchain miners and cryptocurrencies and such. But if you guys are new to this, I do make videos in general at least once a day, talking about something. Usually it's about electric vehicles or blockchain or something along those lines. So everything has to do with some type of investing. So with that being said, I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about what we're currently seeing in the entire blockchain space with cryptocurrencies? Let me know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video coming very soon.